Hi there, it's Anna-Lena here. I want to read the second chapter of a story called The Mollimi People from Deep Space. And this chapter is called The Best Archers in the Universe. And it was a dear friend of mine from the US who helped me translate this story into English a few years back. Okay, here we go. As soon as they are outside the house, Amitola and Motega stop and stand still for a few moments to enjoy the warm rays of the afternoon sun. The house is built of solid wood and is painted with beautiful symbols, figures from legends, and images from dreams. It is positioned in a circle with many other small wooden houses, which are also distinctively painted. There is a common fire pit in the middle of the settlement, and here many of the Mollimis are gathered. They are making food, tanning hides, combing wool, weaving baskets, making tools, repairing clothing, and caring for the smallest children. A few animals, such as chicken, goats, and turkeys, run freely around the village. Amitola and Motega see two small children who are tumbling and playing in front of their house. The two are siblings. The girl is Tinka, age 6 years old, and the boy is Utisu, age 4 years old. When the two children spot Amitola and Motega, they run up to them, and they laugh and cheer as they are swung in the air. "Can we go climbing in the big tree?" asks Tinka. "And swim in the lake," chimes in Utisu. Tinka and Utisu's eyes shine with the joy and anticipation. "We are on our way into the forest to practice with our bows," says Motega, smiling warmly. "May we come with you?" the two little ones ask, and they eagerly clap their hands in anticipation. Amitola looks at Motega, who nods and smiles. "Yes, you may very well, but we must ask your mother first," Amitola replies as she looks at the children with her large dark brown eyes. "She's over there," says Tinka, pointing to her mother, Bageha, who is standing in the doorway of their home. She smiles and waves at them, and all four wave back. Then Amitola and Motega take the little ones in hand, and together they all walk towards the edge of the forest, which lies just outside the settlement. The young children dance and sing while they walk, happy to be allowed to come along. They follow a small path, stopping now and then to eat ripened berries that grow on the forest floor. When they come to an opening a little further in the woods, they stop. A wooden circle with a spiral pattern on it hangs on a large tree several meters from where they stand. Tinka and Utisu sit down in the grass while Motega and Amitola take out their bows. They take turns shooting at the target. With great concentration, they take arrows from the quivers still on their backs, draw the arrows in the bows, and use one eye to aim before releasing. They hit the center of the wooden target with great precision, and the little ones clap excitedly. Afterwards, Amitola and Motega throw small wooden discs up in the air for each other to hit. Both are lightning fast at taking an arrow from the quiver and shooting, and they hit the spot nearly every time. When they are finished, Tinka and Utisu really want to try as well, and the older ones show them how to do it. "How did you ever get so good at hitting the target?" asks Tinka as she looks for her own arrow that had missed the targets and flown off to the side into the grass. Motega answers, "It is Ahanu who taught us how since we were small." Amitola adds, "We have practiced nearly every day." "I also want to practice every day," says Utisu, who is doing his best to draw the arrow in the bow, but it is too big for him. "You shall learn soon enough," encourages Motega with a smile. "But I think that you should have a smaller bow to begin with." Tinka looks hopefully at Motega and Amitola and asks, Can we go swimming now?" "Yes, let's do that," answers Amitola. Motega calls out, "Come," as they continue a bit further into the woods until they come to a beautiful lake. The clear, still water reflects the bright blue sky, the delicate white clouds, and the beautiful trees surrounding the lake. The landscape around them is green and lush, and they can see hills and forests, mountains and waterfalls in the distance. They stand a moment and enjoy the magnificent view before going out into the lake. Amitola and Motega swim around with the two children on their backs. They also teach them how to swim, holding them under the tummy and telling them how they should move their arms and legs. Tinka and Utisu are both eager to learn. "Now I'm going to let go of you for just a short moment. Try and see if you can swim by yourself," explains Motega and to Tinka. "I'm right here ready to grab hold of you," reassures Motega just before he lets go of the little girl. She moves her arms and legs and swims a few seconds by herself. "Well done," he exclaims. "Soon you will be able to swim all by yourself." Motega grabs hold of Tinka, who smiles proudly. "Me too." Utisu is 2 years younger than Tinka, and he also wants to try. "Okay, are you ready?" Amitola asks. Utisu nods, and Amitola releases him for a short moment. He splashes his arms and legs and manages to keep his head above the water for a few seconds until Amitola takes hold of him again. "How clever you are," praises Amitola. "Soon you will both have learned how to swim, but now we have to stop. It's almost time for the evening meal." Soon all four are in the forest making their way back to the settlement. Amitola and Motega follow Tinka and Utisu back to their own small house, where Bageha is standing and waiting for them at the door. She smiles and thanks them for taking good care of her children. Then they say goodbye, but before Amitola and Motega go home to their own families, they agree to meet outside Aquene and Ahanu's house just before sunset.